Hi guys, welcome to TechTube. So today we'll see how we can interface GSM module with 8051 in Proteus. So first we'll go to component mode and select P over here and type 8089C51. So here we are going to use this device. Now click on OK. Now just place this 8051 on side of the sheet. Now we don't need to make any uh, reset circuit or anything for the 8051. Okay, now we'll select the GSM module and we'll place this. Okay, I'll just zoom here. Okay, now we'll take two virtual terminal. So for that, go to virtual instrument mode and select virtual terminal. Now we'll take two and we'll give a name to these two virtual terminal. Okay, so first we'll give a name as RX. Now click on OK. Now for other one we'll give a name TX and now click on OK. Now one important thing, you can see in both the virtual terminal we have a baud rate of 9600. Okay, so don't uh, mess up with this value. Okay, otherwise it will create a problem. Okay, now click on OK. Now we'll make the connection. So first I'll zoom a little bit. So the TX pin of 8051 will go to the RX pin of the GSM module and the RX pin of the 8051 will go to the TX pin of the GSM module. Now we'll make the connection for the virtual terminal. Okay. Now connect the RX pin of one virtual terminal to the RX pin of the 8051 and again the RX pin of the second virtual terminal will go to the TX pin of 8051. Okay, so you have to make this circuit. Now we'll create a project and we'll write the code for the same. So we'll use Keel micro version project over here. Okay, I'm using micro version 5. Now for that, go to project. You can see the option over here and select on new micro version project. Now in the desktop, I'll create a new folder and I will give a name 8089C51. Okay. Now we'll go inside that folder and we'll give a name to our project. So I'll give a name like GSSM or okay, and we'll save it. Now a new pop-up window has appeared and inside the search box option over here, we'll write the 8089C51. Remember this, we have taken the same microcontroller which we have used in the Proteus. You can see over here. Okay, I'll zoom it. You can see the option over here 8089C51. Now again we'll go to Keel and we'll select this microchip and you can see the description on the right hand side. Now we'll click on OK. Now it says copy startup.a51 to project folder and add file to the project. So we'll select this option as no. We'll do this manually and you can see on the left hand side we have a folder name target1. Okay, so now just click on the sheet option over here, sheet icon. Okay, you can see on the left top. Okay, it says new. Just click on that and we'll write the code on this sheet. Okay, so I have written the code in the notepad, so I just will simply copy and paste it. Okay, now we'll save this file. So for that, again go to file and select save as option. And remember guys, you have to save this project inside the folder or inside the project you have created using micro version 5 or the Keel software. So you can see we are on the desktop inside 8089C51. So we'll give a name. I'll give it as 8051. Okay, and we'll save it with an extension. Here I'll be using .c extension. Okay, you can see right now, you can see on the left hand side or behind this we don't have any colorful lines. Okay, so it's not saved proper. So just we'll save this and you can see right now we have some beautiful lines over here. So for that, after doing this, you can go to a folder and you can see right now we don't have any hex file, okay, because we haven't created yet. So for that, we'll go to Keel and we'll select on the target option, and we'll right click on the target option and we'll select the option for target. Okay, now click on this and you can see in the output section we have a option over here, checkbox over here, create hex file. So we'll just check this box and we'll click on OK. So before making hex file, we'll do some steps. So just click on the plus icon on, you can see over here the target folder. You can see a small plus icon over here. Just click on that and you'll see an folder named as source group. So right click on that folder and select add existing file to group. Okay, now you have to select the 8051.c file and just click on the add option. So before clicking over here, just look on the left hand side, we don't have any plus option for the source group. As soon as I hit the add button, you can see we have a plus icon over here. Okay, now we'll close this, and inside the source group we have our file over here. Okay, the code. Now we'll just translate our code. So first, translating our code, we'll hit the translate option over here. Okay, now it says zero warning, zero errors and two warnings. Now on line number 4, you can see a number, so replace it with your number, phone number. Okay, okay, now again save it. Now again translate the code. Now you can see still we don't have any hex file. Okay, you can see we have one file over here, but that is not our hex file. So for generating hex file, you have to select the build option. You can see the build option over here. Just click on that. Okay, now again click on rebuild. Okay, now when you will go to your folder, you can see we have a hex file over here. You can see this is the folder, and inside the object we have our hex file over here. Okay, so now we are done, but before going on Proteus, we have to make one important thing. We have to change a certain value. Okay, for that you can go to target option. You have to go to target option and just right click on the target option and select option for target. And you can see we have a target page over here, and inside that we have a clock frequency. Okay, so we'll change this value to 11.0592. Just make sure that you use this value only. Okay, this is the important point of this entire video. Okay, now click on OK. Now again translate, again build, and again rebuild. Okay, now we'll go to the Proteus. We'll zoom out and we'll double click on the 8051 microcontroller, and you can see the clock frequency over here is 12 megahertz. So we'll change this to 11.0592. Okay, now we'll click on OK. Now we'll put the hex file for 8051 microcontroller. Okay, so double click on the 8051 and go to program file and select the hex file which you have created using microversion project. We'll go inside the object folder and you can see the hex file. Okay, now click on open and click on OK. Now I'll run the simulation. As you can see, as soon as I hit the start simulation button, we can see the AT command which is sending by 8051, and we can see the response on the RX virtual terminal. So the message we are sending right now is welcome to TechTube. We can see inside this uh, code on line number 20, welcome to TechTube. So this is how you interface GSM with 8051. And if you have any queries related to this project, you can mail us on techtube2@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. You will get this amazing video every week. Share this video with your friends. For now, we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye.